We need to normalize ending an engagement with a wonderful man.
Why on earth would you want to normalize something like that? It's hard enough to get some dude to put a ring on your finger and walk down the aisle and commit himself to you. I mean, I don't know what these chicks are smoking.
Stay with me on this one. All you see here on TikTok, all you see online is people talking about ending an engagement because somebody has lied, somebody's cheated on them, and it's okay to end a relationship with a truly wonderful person. So I was engaged years ago to a truly wonderful, wonderful man who I loved very much and who loved me, but we had problems. And I believed everything the society sold me that, oh God, love will conquer all. It's just not true. Our problems kept mounting and mounting, and we kept saying, oh, we'll be able to figure them out eventually because we love each other. And then as we got closer to the wedding, they got bigger and bigger, and they were things that we couldn't compromise on without compromising our happiness.
As the woman, as the bride, at least from a biblical standpoint, I don't know if she's religious or not, but you're supposed to submit to your husband. So, in doing so, you're supposed to follow his lead, not play tug of war and trying to get him to compromise and give up some of his leadership so you can take the reins. Okay? You need to submit. And if you don't do that, then obviously, as it says in the Bible, whether you believe it or not, but even just relationships, say you don't believe, you're not a believer. I mean, you could see this play out in relationships. Women who don't submit to their husbands don't have happy marriages, and they don't have happy lives, right? You're supposed to, I've taught you guys this. A woman is supposed to derive her happiness from you. She gets her happiness vicariously from seeing you happy. Okay? So, when you try to make her happy, right, which is what a lot of these guys do these days, a lot of simps, try to make the woman happy, what happens? She becomes even more displeased and unhappy with you, right? She becomes resentful of you because now you're violating your role as a man. And so this guy that she was about to marry should have really put his foot down. He shouldn't even be at the negotiating table. Let's compromise on this. No, I mean, sure, yeah, there are some things that, of course, can't be like, 100%, oh, me. But it should be 80-20, right? 80-20, Pareto's principle.
So I ended the relationship. He was very devastated. I was very devastated.
You should be, because you probably have not had anybody offer to marry you since.
But it's been years now, and we have been able to become really, really good friends. He got remarried, he had a beautiful child, and we've been able to have this friendship.
And you?
Carry on, and I know it will carry on for the rest of our life.
See, he moved on, and he married somebody else who wasn't like, oh, compromise with me, do this, do that. No, he found somebody who was going to follow his lead and submit to him. And then he had a child with that person. What is she doing? She's on TikTok talking about him.
Which is probably what we should have always been, which was truly, truly great friends. So let's normalize ending relationships with people who just aren't right for us, no matter how wonderful they are.
So they can end up like you, on TikTok, talking about ending engagement to a wonderful guy who ended up moving on from you and marrying somebody else and having a family. That could have been you. And you're too blind to see that you missed your opportunity, you missed the train, and the parade has gone by. Very unfortunate. Okay.
A complaint is that this man cooks too often and too well, and he made me gain weight.
Oh my
Mrs.
gosh.
Lucas, have you lost your mind?
Thank you. No, she has. She has, Judge.
Have women coming in here whose men are leaving them because they got too heavy. You got heavy based on his. They won't cook, they won't clean, they won't pick up the house. They're controlling, they're unkind. You have got a guy who cooks for you. You have got a guy who doesn't care what size you are. You have got a guy who, who tells you that he loves you.
He might be blind. He's wearing these sunglasses.
Or looking for sex, and you're telling me that you want to leave him because he treats a good black woman, which we're going to have to qualify, like good black women, a queen ought to be treated. And what you're doing is taking I am a self-centered individual. And I don't appreciate what a man has brought to my table. So I'm going to make up some stupid reason to say what it isn't stupid. And I very rarely say that about anybody. Do I, Joe? I don't say things are stupid. Very rarely, because people have odd points of view. That's okay. But that's stupid. You need to grow up, Mrs. Lee.
You need to grow up, man. You need to dump this chick. This is ridiculous. The entitlement of these women is off the charts, fellas. Okay, last one.
Can we talk about the man that didn't want to give up so easily? The man that pushed away his ego and did everything he could the moment he realized his relationship was crumbling. The man that took all of the blame, which made him feel at his lowest.
Yeah, this is pretty much like 99% of guys going through a divorce or going through a harsh breakup where the woman is leaving him. Many times the woman already has the next guy set up and is already emotionally involved with the next guy, if not sleeping with that next guy. And here is the ex-husband or ex-boyfriend just still pouring his heart out, trying to do everything and anything to save the relationship, sometimes even under the knowledge that she's already banging this new guy and he's still there. I really don't see many women doing that. I mean, as soon as the women are like looking for reasons to get rid of the guy, but the guy is looking for reasons to stay with the girl. It's very sad.
Just for the chance to fix the relationship. Because even though he wasn't happy, he just wanted to have the chance to fix it. Because he wanted to. He wanted to make her happy, which in turn he thought would make him happy. That's all he wanted.
And what have I told you guys? You know, that is one of the top mistakes that so many guys have made in their marriages. They try to make their woman happy before they make themselves happy. And really, all you do is make two people miserable. You make yourself miserable and you make her miserable. Not only that, you make her, resent you, right? And this is where your woman like totally turns on you and just starts becoming evil towards you, right? And like really starts trying to ruin your life and do harm to you, where she might try to get you fired or something, or call the cops on you, file a false like restraining order or false charges like domestic violence on you. I've seen women do all sorts of just evil, repulsive things to guys that they were married to, guys they were in relationships that they claim, I love him. It's like trying to destroy the guy because he was like trying to give her everything, right? Trying to make her happy. He was giving himself up for her. And as I tell you guys, women, they don't see that as, oh yeah, look at my king. Oh, he's my king. No, they don't look at that like that. They don't look at that as strength. They look at that as weakness, right? So when you do these things, she just looks at you like, oh man, I'm with a chump. And then she starts to think like, oh, why am I with a chump? What does that say about me? So you can't do that, fellas. You got to make your happiness. You got to make yourself the focal point of happiness in your relationship. And she derives happiness through seeing you happy. That's the way it works, kind of backwards, right? Like everything in life. Everything is not just as simple as it sounds, right? Usually the best things in life, the way they work, are completely ass backwards to how you really think they work. But as always, drop your comments below, gentlemen. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you would like to share, please drop them in the comments below, and I will see you in my comments. And as always, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out. Don't forget to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button and smash that notification bell as well. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm, so do that now. And if you guys want to support my work, the best, easiest way to do that is just jump into 7 months of mastery. Right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me, so take advantage of it. All you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. Just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.